So hey, it's your girl Shadia. So what I learned yesterday was what's the stress. I mean, I already knew what stress is, but stress and stressor, like I never heard of before reading Summer chapter 12. I never heard of the word stressor. Like it's basically what causes your stress. So then there's stress, which is one sec. Stress is basically, how would I explain that? If you were a child and didn't know how to say what stress is, something that gets on your nerve. I don't know. Let me think. I need to go find a definition right now because I don't know how to explain it. What's stress? Something that stresses you out. Like, but you can't use the word stress in your definition. So I have to find the word stress. So it says, stress is defined as a response to perceived threats or challenges resulting from stimuli or events that cause strain, analogous to airplanes, wings bending. Okay, that's something else. But the beginning part I said, I'm gonna read that again. Stress is defined as a response to perceived threats to challenge results from stimuli or events that cause strain. Yeah, so that's what it means. So, yeah. And the stressors is basically what causes stress. Or their definition says, stimuli that cause psychological, physiological, and emotional reactions. I probably said those words wrong. Physiological. I can't read, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's what stressor is and stress means. So basically, a stressor is, say you got stressed out. Okay, for example, homework, having so much homework to do. The homework is your stressor because it's stressing you out. That probably was a horrible example, but okay. You failing the test and now you're stressed out. The test, you failing the test is your stressor. Yeah. Your mom yelling at you and now she's mad at you and you're stressed out. Her being mad at you is your stressor, I guess. Yeah. You can't fit your new dress and no, okay, that's not a good example. Teachers putting you in groups and you're shy and scared and you're nervous and you're stressed out. The fact that you have to go in groups is your stressor. Well, the teacher's your stressor because she's the one that make you go in groups. So it's basically whatever causes you to stress. That's a stressor. And then there's eustress, I guess. That's how you pronounce it. Which is the definition of stress response to agreeable or positive stressor. Like something I never knew there could be positive stress. Like my teacher told an example about how she had to take a test and then she went and studied and then she got to class and was excited to take the test. That's an example of eustress. And she was ready for the test. She never told us if she passed. I guess she did. And then distress is when you wait to the last minute to study for a test and you're cramming and you're nervous and you're scared you're gonna fail. So that's basically distress. And the definition for distress is distress responds to unpleasant or undesirable stressor. Yeah. What else? And post-traumatic stress disorder is when you was like something bad happened to you and then something happens and brings up bad memories of that thing that happened to you. If that makes sense. Like if you were in the army and I don't know, someone, what they did, I'm not good at telling stories. You know, examples? But anyway, the definition of post-traumatic stress disorder, a psychological disorder characterized by the exposure to or being threatened by an event involving death, serious injury, or sexual violence, can include disturbing memories, nightmares, flashbacks, and other distress symptoms. So, like, if you were in a car accident, no. Like, if you got raped or something, and you thought, like, you got raped at, like, a park. Now, every time you see parks, all you do is think about that rape. So, that's basically, you're gonna have post-traumatic stress disorder. Something like that. Or, like, something like that. Like, if you were in the army, basically, like I was saying, if you're in the army, like my teacher, no, let's not say that. Like, forget that. Not forget it, but I know what to say. And then, acculturation, which is the process. It's I can't pronounce these words. Acculturation, the process of a cultural adjustment and adaptation, including changes to one language, values, culture, behavior, and sometimes national identity. Like, you have to get used to living, like you lived in America your whole time, and then now you live in Africa. You have to get used to living their life like the way Africans live. Something like that. That's basically what that means, I guess. And then this basically means the same thing, but I can't say these words, like acculturate is acculturative, and then the word stress. Acculturative stress. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. It says the stress that occurs when people move to a new country or culture and must adjust to a new way of life. So that's basically what the other word means too. Like, they're all basically saying is you move to Africa and you're from America, now you're stressed because you got to get used to living the way they live. You get used to their language. Got to get used to what they eat and how things are. You might miss your friends and you're stressed and everything. Life is just complicated. And then daily hassles is basically minor and regular occurring problems that can act as stressors. Like, my daily hassle is having to go to school. Having to wake up for school. Having to drive to school. Having to go to work. Shit, that's a hassle. And then there's uplifts, experience that are positive and have potential to make one happy. Uplift. So when class gets canceled, that's an uplift for me. I don't know. It is. An approach conflict, a type of conflict in which one must choose between two or more options that are attractive. What? Okay, I'm stopping here because I need to actually read this because we didn't really talk much about this in class. Or if we did, I wasn't paying attention. But I think we didn't. Like, approach conflict. A type of conflict in which one must choose between two or more options that are attractive. What does that mean? I need to read this. I'm confused. Oh, like, I guess it means, like, if there's two conflicts and you pick one. I don't know. I gotta read that. But, yeah, that's some stuff about stress in chapter 1. Chapter 12 in my book. Take psychology.